Alright, with this video we're going to talk about copying and pasting. So I'm going to set up my artboard. I go File, New. Not worried about the name. Profile can be on Custom or Print. Number of artboards 1. Size, letter. Units, make sure it's in inches. Orientation, we want portrait, not landscape. Portrait's on the left. Click OK. Here's my artboard, and we're going to talk about copying and pasting. So let's start with a circle. So if I click and drag or make an ellipse, let's change the color. So let's change it to orange, and let's get rid of the stroke. So no stroke. Stroke is none. So I use the selection tool. Alright, right now it's not selected, so I want to make sure I can click and drag and select it, or I can just click it. I can go edit, the easiest way, not easiest but most familiar. I can go edit, copy, edit, paste, and there it is. I'm going to hit delete. I'll go ahead and select it again. I can also go edit, copy, edit, paste in front. Now it doesn't look like anything happened, and you might wonder why even have this option, but this option will be very valuable later in line or later down the road. It's there, it's just right on top. So if I click and drag, okay, there it is. It was right on top. It pasted right in front. So I'm going to go edit, undo. Now you might wonder why that's helpful. If I click and drag and select both those circles because they're layered on top of one another, so I click and drag, I'm going to go select next object below. So the circle or the ellipse that's underneath is now selected. Now look, I can add a stroke. Oops. I can add a stroke to the one behind it. Oops. For some reason that's not the one behind. Let's go Object, Arrange, Send to Back. They're both doing it. Let's try that again. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to go edit, copy, edit. Let's paste in back. Let's do paste in back. So I'm pasting in back. The one in the back that I just pasted is the one that's selected, not the one in front. So let's change the stroke. Okay, so now it's increasing. Okay, so the one in front, the stroke is not increasing. So if I hold and click, I hold shift. Oh, if you click and drag and you hold shift, you can drag at a perfect parallel or up or to the left or down. Okay, so it'll stay in line. Okay, now if you notice, see how thick this stroke is? If this is in front of it, okay, does that make sense? Okay, so let's go ahead and delete these. I'm going to draw another shape, so a triangle or a rectangle, or a rectangle or a square. From here, I can go edit, once again, copy, and edit, paste. You can paste in back, paste in front. Okay, so right now it's copied. I went edit, copy. From here, I can go Control on my keyboard, Control V at the same time, and it'll paste. Okay, I'm going to hit delete, and I'm going to go back to my selection tool. I'm going to select my rectangle. Now I can also go Control P, or I'm sorry, Control C, not Control P. Control C is to copy, Control V is to paste. That's another way to copy and paste. I'm going to show you one more trick that is going to come in handy. Go ahead and hit delete. So one thing I can do, using my selection tool, I can move this around. With it selected, okay, if I click and I hold, so let's start over. I'm going to click, nothing selected. I'm going to click and hold on my rectangle. So click and hold Control and Alt. Control and Alt, and you can move this shape away. If you hold Shift, it'll even stay parallel. So 3 buttons at once. So Control Alt is the most important. If I hold Shift, it'll drag this rectangle parallel, and I release. It is now pasted, copied and pasted and moved another object, just like that one. So again, I can click, hold Control and Alt, and drag, and it'll recreate that object. Hit delete and delete. That's just one little trick that will come in handy. That's it for copying and pasting.